What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 63, and we start today's episode off with Tunkara coming to us and complaining a little bit he's not getting on the pitch enough. And to be honest, he probably has a right to complain, really, because Tunkara came in on loan last season from Lazio, and he did very, very well in his 6-month loan spell. Of course, he was on loan in the first season as well, but was largely a backup player. Last season, he came in on loan for 6 months, did very well, scored in, I'd probably say half the games he played, which is a very decent return for a striker of his low rating, and he's got off to a good start this season as well. Scored 2 good goals against Rosenborg in his last game for the club, but he doesn't play too many games. He is behind Rodriguez, who's doing very well up top, and also Perez, who's just coming back from injury and having his first start since his injury in this game against Granada. So he's probably got a bit of a right to complain, to be honest, but even so, it's one of those problems in career mode where you struggle to really manage a player's morale, and that's just one of those players, really. But that's my fault, really. But regardless, we'll have to wait and see if we can get him on the pitch a bit more during the season and keep him a bit happier. But still, we do indeed take on Granada for the first game of today's episode here, and we had the first chance in the 14th minute with Madrid's free kick going very close from range, but it's still being goalless. So what a lovely goal that would have been, but it was still 0-0. And then 20th minute, Granada come forward looking for the first goal of the game here as they turn the man and take the shot, but Blanco makes a very good save, and we eventually get the ball away as the cross is cleared by Madrid. So still goalless in this game, but a couple of good chances for both sides. However, in the 35th minute here, Concha turns his man and finds Ayuso Perez, who skips past one defender and then plays the ball through. But as Concha can't keep up to the ball, the referee pulls play back, and it's because the Granada defender, who just got booked earlier on in the first half, as you would have seen, I included it for you for reference, he gets his second yellow card, a stupid challenge by the number 43 and the skipper as well for Granada, and the referee has no hesitation there as he gets his yellow card out for a second time and sends him off. So, if you're on a yellow card, my advice is don't go in for a challenge like that, which you're probably not going to win against an agile and slippery player like Perez. So just a bit of a stupid challenge there for the defender. He was never going to win it. He was always going to be second to the ball, and he was probably going to commit a foul and get himself sent off. So stupid decision, and Granada are down to 10 men. So in this game, as Madrid goes close on a free kick again there, in this game we did rest the vast majority of the players, as we had a game on the weekend against Real Madrid, which is obviously going to be a lot more important. So coming into this game, I did rest the players, and I thought it was going to be quite a close game, and it did start off that way. But once Granada got taken down to 10 men, as you can see, they're still committing silly challenges. Once they went down to 10 men, it seemed like it was going to be only one-way traffic, but they did have a good shot there, which Blanco had to make a good save for. But in the 57th minute, Madrid turns his man here. They kept on going to ground. He goes down the left-hand side, skips past the last defender and shoots, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, though, and it is eventually cleared away, only as far as Porto, though, and his shot goes wide. So still goalless in this game, but Granada they weren't staying on their feet, they really weren't. An old hashtag from Rio Ferdinand was "stay on your feet," and that was a message which the Granada players clearly didn't receive. They just weren't doing the job defensively. They just kept on giving us a chance to get past them pretty simply. And in the 66th minute, we turn ultra attacking. Rubinho goes down the right hand side, plays it into the centre, and Paco Candela gets his first goal for the club and makes it Granada 0, Racing Santander 1. So obviously, this player comes out of the academy, as did Rubinho, and Paco Candela does have the potential to be special. So getting his first goal for the club was very, very nice to see. And he may be a bit of a slow winger, which we're not too happy about, but again, that's my fault for promoting him in May, and that's just one of those things. But even so, that was a really, really cool finish. And pace, it may be one of the most important stats, but it isn't everything. And when you've got a player that can finish like that, that's a very, very good show of skill. So Dingwall Paco Candela does make it Granada 0, Racing Santander 1. Always nice to see an academy player score his first goal, and that is his. So 1-0 to Racing Santander. And in the 72nd minute, we could have wrapped the game off. Buena Castro off the bench does pick out Paco Candela, but he is denied his second goal for the club and the game by a good stop by the goalkeeper. So still 1-0 in this game, but we were looking very threatening. And honestly, after the red card Granada had, yes, they did have one good chance which Blanco saved, but really it was all one-way traffic as we expected. They just kept on pushing bodies forward, not playing out from the back sensibly. And as Rubinho wins the ball back here, Buena Castro is denied a good save by the goalkeeper, and Rubinho's shot then goes wide. So still Granada 0, Racing Santander 1 in this game, but to be honest, we were missing a hatful of chances, and we really should have wrapped the game off by now with 12 minutes to go, but I just couldn't seem to put the ball in the back of the net for a second time. And would it come back to haunt us? Well, in the 90th minute, Granada are on the ball again here, and they spread it out wide towards Larson down the left-hand side. He crosses the ball towards Fernandao, it's flicked on, and Zarate's strike, thankfully for us, goes harmlessly over the bar, and had he took a touch there, he probably could have took it round the defender and been free one-on-one, thankfully he shot it first time and it did go over the bar. So final score, Granada 0, Racing Santander 1. Very pleased to get back to winning ways and a clean sheet as well. Always nice to see, and a good victory. I feel as though he deserved a win. After they went down to 10 men, it was relatively routine and I was very, very pleased with the win. So following that, we can see we did have the game against Real Madrid here at El Sardinero. So Real Madrid coming to town. It's always good to face the bigger teams in the league, you know, it really is. And this Spanish league does have a lot of really decent teams, but the headline teams we're going to face obviously are going to be the main two, Real Madrid and Barcelona. So whenever Real Madrid come to town, the current Champions League holders in real life, it's always going to be a lot of fun, and we just have to see what we can do. So Real Madrid sitting in 4th place after 6 games. We are sitting in 6th place after 6 games. We are one of only 3 teams so far in the league that are still yet to be beaten. So going back to the first 11 as well, obviously everyone's going to be fully fit for this game after being rested in midweek against Granada. So everyone was fully fit, ready to go, fighting for this game. And obviously Real Madrid's team, as you can see, it's interesting. There were a couple of players in there that I was surprised by, I guess. I mean, Markkanen starting up front was one, and also Derek starting as centre-back. We actually had him on loan in the first season here. So pretty interesting couple of changes there for Real Madrid. But regardless, you look at that side, and it is still very, very strong indeed, featuring some of the best players in the world. So we take on Real Madrid, and no real surprise the first chance would come to them as well, as Falcao's strike, what a block that is by Albentosa. Had he not blocked that, the Colombian probably would have scored and made it 1-0, but that is the importance of Albentosa in this team. I've sung his praises many times, and that's just why. He gets in the way of so many shots, and from the corner, Blanco punches the ball away, and Illarramendi takes on Grimaldo. He beats him for strength, cuts it back towards Fabio Contral, but the Portuguese left back gives it away, and again Albentosa gets in the way for us, and as we go on the counter, Oliver Torres picks the ball out, slides it down the right hand side to Rodriguez, who takes on Modric, beats him, goes through 1-on-1, and Jesse Rodriguez, who was signed from Real Madrid in the summer, clearly frustrated with his lack of opportunities at the Bernabeu, is going to be a first team player here. He's starting up front right now, and that is now his 4th goal as he comes into his 3rd game up front. So Rodriguez does go ahead and make it 1-0 to Racing Santander. A really cool finish, because Cias went to ground a bit too early for my liking, but even so, Rodriguez holds his nerve, puts it past him, and makes it 1-0 to Racing Santander. So the perfect start to this game, Rodriguez giving us the lead, and it was always going to be a tough game, always going to be a big game, but again, the importance of Albentosa in the team. First blocking what was going to be a certain goal through Falcao, and then setting up the counter as well. So Rodriguez makes it 1-0 and doesn't celebrate against his former club. In the 13th minute, he almost scores a cracker here from range, but his free kick goes just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So he really was in the mood in this game, and no real surprise facing his former team, but it was still 1-0. In the 16th minute though, as Real Madrid come forward down this right hand side, you can see Thomas Muller get on the ball for them and take it around Keiko. Lovely cross into the box, and a header by Albentosa almost goes into the back of the net. Thankfully for us though, it does hit the side netting and we get it away for a corner. So still 1-0 in this game. Just past the half-an-hour mark here, Luka Modric is on the ball for Real Madrid and picks out Illarramendi. He picks out Carvajal down the right-hand side, and the Spaniard takes on Grimaldo. And as the number 15 takes it around Grimaldo, he crosses the ball in, picks out Cristiano Ronaldo, but his header goes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still Racing Santander 1, Real Madrid 0 in this game. We were still in front despite Real Madrid's superiority in terms of the team and the players they had out there. But a great chance to make it 2-0 in the 34th minute, and again it's the danger man Rodriguez going through, skinning the defender all day long, but the shot is well saved by Casillas and turned away. So he was looking so threatening in this game, and you know, we had the chance to sign Morata, don't forget. I threw it out to you guys, who should we sign, Rodriguez or Morata? You guys chose Rodriguez, and I'm so glad you did, because this guy is looking absolutely awesome. In the 55th minute though, Real Madrid had a great chance to equalise, Ronaldo getting dispossessed by Blanco. As we give the ball away stupidly, it comes to Falcao. Falcao finds De Tomas off the bench, and his shot is well saved by Ruben Blanco, and Grimaldo turns it away. So good stop by our goalkeeper there. And in the 56th minute, again a really good chance, but this time to us as we pass out from the back. It's Blanco to Blanco, through to Obiang to Oliver Torres. Torres chips it over the top towards Rodriguez. Derek misses out, it comes to Rodriguez. What a chance to make it 2-0, but again Casillas makes the save and denies Rodriguez his 2nd goal against his former club. So still 1-0 in this game, and still we were leading. Could we hold on? Well, with 9 minutes to go, Real Madrid come forward again. Gareth Bale, the Welshman, picking out Danny Carvajal. Carvajal down the right hand side, crosses the ball in, and Falcao's header goes narrowly wide of the post and behind, although the flag was up for offside, so it wouldn't have counted. But even so, Real Madrid were looking so threatening in this game. And in the 85th minute, again they crossed the ball in, and again Falcao puts the ball just wide, his header going wide the post and behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game would finish as well. So the unbeaten start to the season continues, and what a huge win that is. Yes, we beat Real Madrid last season at the Bernabeu, but this win, in my opinion, was just as good. A very solid win, a great defensive effort. Blanco played well in goal, the whole defence played well, in particular Albentosa, and Rodriguez scoring against his former club as well proved to be the difference. So a massive win against Real Madrid. What a fantastic start to this season, and it's no real surprise that following that, the board had no choice to come to us and basically say, well done, we're really pleased with your performance right now. And that is not a real surprise. When you beat a team like Real Madrid with this side that we have, they're always going to be happy. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. Really do hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I will see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.